Can you briefly introduce yourself?
Sir, my name is Abhi Jain. I come from Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. I've done my schooling from Bhopal and my graduation in political science from Delhi University. Sir, I've been selected in 21 batch and currently working in Indian Postal Services, sir.
And where are you posted now?
Sir, I am posted in Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh.
Okay.
And recently I have also been the Mela Adhikari for the Mahakumbh 25 for my department, sir.
Achha. I visited your post in Prayagraj there. What is the unique thing which is there?
Sir, this time, sir, with respect to Mahakumbh 25?
Yes. I visited your post there.
Sir.
So what is the unique thing? You can let others also know.
Sir, several unique things. We started this time something called as the cash on call service, sir.
Yeah.
Which is the Aadhaar enabled payment system. So for visitors, they can we had a toll free number they can call on, and our postman, the Dakiya, can go and deliver them cash. That was one thing, sir, which got a lot of leverage. Secondly, we also pitched for our postal parcel services, sir, for the domestic and international parcels. So a lot of visitors, they don't like to carry a lot of weight along with themselves. So we tried pitching that, and we saw a significant business and traffic there. So thirdly, we also tied up with the Netra Kumbh initiative, which was there in Mahakumbh. The approximately 5 to 6 lakh people were treated for their eye operations, and then they got spectacles. So sir, most of the visitors it was seen that most of the visitors were immediately leaving. So the spectacles were to be delivered at their home. So India Post tied up with Netra Kumbh. That was there. Sir, one more unique thing I would like to point out. We tied up with the Prayagraj Mela Authority to spread the message of Swachh Kumbh. It was a nudge approach. So a plastic free, a pollution-less Mahakumbh. So we also did that, sir.
Yeah, very good. Many of these things, we saw that it was happening on the ground.
Sir.
Spick and span.
Sir.
Since you are already in the Indian Postal Service,
Sir.
so you are already having a background of how the interview board is there.
Sir.
Anything which makes you different from the previous people who have got into IAS, which makes you unique that you want to join this service, this is your first choice, then followed by APS, Foreign Service, Customs,
Sir.
Income Tax, Indian Indian Audit Account Service, and I think Indian Railway Management Service.
Sir.
So what is that which is driving you to switch from one to another?
Sir, honestly speaking, everyone when it comes to UPSC aspires to become IAS or IPS, and until now, before coming into Indian Postal Service, I also had the very much energetic enthusiasm towards getting into IAS because it is the best service in the country, undoubtedly. But then this time, after watching myself closely working as the Mela Adhikari for department and seeing the Mela Adhikari for the whole Prayagraj Mahakumbh, Mr. Vijay Kiran Anand sir, who is 9 batch IAS officer. Sir, I realized that there's a lot more I want to do. As in, I was just managing one department, and Mr. Vijay sir, he was managing more than 30 plus departments, and he had a wider role. So I realized that because I have done this, I want to do more. That is one. Secondly, sir, I still believe that I am young and energetic. I have that drive, that enthusiasm in me, and that is basically it, sir. So
very good.
I'm trying to.
Very good.
Sir.
No, you come from Bhopal and the places. This Places of Worship Act
Sir.
has been much in news. What is your take on it?
Sir, I'm sorry, sir. I'm aware about this act, but I'm not aware about the provisions of the act. I'll have to read up on that, sir.
So, some recent development regarding this cash being recovered from the house of a judge. So, do you think there is a separate law for the judges that they can do anything wrong and get away with it?
Sir, there is no such separate law, but then there is a separate mechanism as to how to go about it. Sir, based on what I have understood, initial inquiry has to be done from within the High Court or the Supreme Court. There is a proper judicial mechanism which is called as the in-house inquiry committee. After that, there are multiple options. The first option, if the Chief Justice of the High Court or the Supreme Court allows us to file the FIR, or to pass on the matter to the Parliament, who can start the impeachment process after discovering it. But then, sir, judges are not different when it comes to application of the criminal laws, and if any such criminal law is established and inquiry establishes that there are serious allegations, so the laws of the land applies to the judges as well, sir.
So you are suggesting that there is a separate mechanism,
Sir.
and perhaps the procedures which are being followed, this is being followed in letter and spirit.
Sir.
So mechanism which is there will override the law of the land. If a cash is recovered
Sir.
from somebody's house, if it was recovered from your house,
Sir.
what would have been the case?
Sir, the normal application of the law, sir.
So the places would have been sealed, other things would have happened. Nothing of this thing has happened.
Sir,
So do you think that it needs a relook at the whole thing?
Sir, I am of the opinion that there should be a relooking over this aspect, sir, because certainly judiciary being such an important institution in this country, it cannot be less accountable in front of the eyes of the public, sir. Justice should be done, and it should also be seen to be done. So I am of the opinion that they should, the Supreme Court or the High Court itself should come out and allow for the filing of the FIR and the normal course of the law to proceed further, sir. So this will in fact enhance the credibility and the trust of the institution, sir. Having said that, sir, I believe that a proper relook over the current mechanism with executive or maybe involvement of the Parliament along with the judiciary can be certainly a step going forward, sir.
All the best, sir.
वीडियो में आगे बढ़ने से पहले यूपीएससी का रिजल्ट आ चुका है। अनअकैडमी की तरफ से सभी यूपीएससी एस्पिरेंट्स को हार्दिक बधाइयां और इस खास दिन को सेलिब्रेट करने के लिए हम लाए हैं अब तक का सबसे बड़ा ऑफर। प्रीलिम्स 2026 की तैयारी सिर्फ 19,999 में और साथ ही मिलेगा 12 महीने तक का फ्री एक्सटेंशन भी। इंडिया के टॉप एजुकेटर्स और बेस्ट कंटेंट के साथ ये है अब तक का लोवेस्ट प्राइस। तो देर किस बात की, आज ही एनरोल करें। आईएएस बनने का पहला कदम आज से। लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में है। एनरोल नाउ।
Okay, Avi, your subject is PSIR. Have you heard of a word called gerrymandering?
Sir, I've heard of the word. Gerrymandering is about dividing the constituencies as per the population ratio within a state or a province, sir.
Where? Which country?
Sir, in my understanding, sir, gerrymandering is Indian Constitution also allows for the management of the constituencies based on the delimitation.
But we don't call it
commission.
gerrymandering.
We don't call it gerrymandering, sir. Yes.
Yeah, what is the word for our constituency adjustments? It's called delimitation.
Delimitation, sir.
Okay?
Sir.
So why there is so much of discussion about delimitation now in our country?
Sir.
The south states are up in arms. Why?
Sir, sir, the delimitation has been by the 84th Constitutional Amendment Act holded on until 2026. Sir, as the deadline is coming, there is a discussion regarding how to go about it. And sir, based on the current population ratio and the divide that is existing in terms of controlling of the population growth, sir, southern states have had a long control over the population ratio. So, sir, if we go on the basis of current population versus constituency ratio, the southern states are about to lose number of seats, and there's a discontent among the southern states. So it is leading to a situation where delimitation, although a fundamentally important exercise as per the constitution, is being subjected to the north versus south divide, sir.
Okay. So the Home Minister said that no state will lose any seat.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
So, as a political scientist, what will be your solution?
Sir.
That no state loses its seat, but delimitation goes on.
Sir, I can think of, sir, basically as a political science student, I have discovered that there are three options. Sir, the first option is to extend the deadline and not do delimitation, but then I do not support it. Second option in front of the country is to increase the number of seats in Lok Sabha. The new Lok Sabha made also has a enhanced number of seats, sir. So this would lead to no state losing any seat, but then there are problems associated that northern states would gain a lot many seats. Sir, third, I am also aware of the concept called digressive proportionality, which works in European Union. Sir, our constitution allows for one person equals to one vote, and sir, European Union has basically tried to adjust it the difference in population by using concept of digressive proportionality, where the average weighted per constituency is different. For instance, Romania has 4 lakh per constituency for sending an MP to the European Parliament, whereas Germany has 8 lakh or 9 lakh. But still, the number is adjusted in such a manner that Romania do not stand to lose a lot because it has a lower population, and thus it has a lesser representation in European Union. So, sir, something of this sort could be worked out, but it would require a lot of consensus and the constitutional amendment, and in fact tempering with the principle of one person, one vote, sir.
See, the first option is not there because so many other things are linked to it.
Sir.
For example, women's reservation.
Yes, sir.
That is linked to the delimitation. If you delay it, so that reservation also will be delayed.
Sir.
So that option is not there.
Sir.
So, okay. About post offices.
Sir.
Now it has a diversified role. Banker and development initiatives and things like that. But in UK, for example, they have privatized the post offices.
Sir.
So you think that would have been a better option?
Sir, in UK and in fact in a lot many countries, the postal department has moved on towards privatization. But sir, when it comes to India, I don't find it a very logical step as of now, sir, because India Post has a universal social obligation, sir, service obligation, where it caters to a lot of the population. And sir, we are not just focusing on the male aspect, but we also have a financial aspect, a social aspect as well, in delivering direct benefit transfer and so on. So I don't find it very logical. However, sir, going forward, we need to start with the corporatization of the department in terms of different, segregated focus on 2 to 3 branches. So this has also been suggested by the 2014 Subramaniam Committee, where it talked about delineating specific males, financial and insurance department, so that there's proper focus on going forward, sir.
Okay.
My turn or his turn?
I don't know. Okay.
All right. You were best parliamentarian.
Sir.
Oh, so happy to meet you.
Sir.
What are the qualities of a good parliamentarian?
Sir, a good parliamentarian is one who actively represents the interest of the constituency, first. Secondly, takes an active part in the legislative process, sir, and the discussion and participation in bills. Thirdly, sir, in my personal opinion, it is also about speaking one's mind in a very honest and true sense, because parliamentarian is ultimately making the most important laws in this country.
Speaking one's mind, do you think people speak their mind or they're speaking party language?
Sir, my honest take on this issue is that because of the existence of anti-defection law and the whip system, somewhere the individual's voice when it comes to a member of parliamentarian is certainly not at the par, sir. So there's a lot of lag there, sir.
Okay, somebody observed that the walls of parliament are too thick to hear a common man's voice.
Sir.
Do you agree with this? You are a student of PSIR.
Sir, it could be said that issues are there, as in sometimes the genuine issues of the people are not discovered and debated due to the decline in the number of sitting of parliament and so on. But then, sir, we cannot outrightly say that the parliament is not listening to the voice of the people.
You heard the name of Anna Hazare?
Sir,
He was leading a movement. What was it about?
sir,
Some years back.
sir, this was about the, in my limited understanding, about anti-corruption and
Lokpal bill.
bringing the Lokpal bill, sir.
And if you observed parliamentary proceedings there, it was very clear they didn't want to implement it.
Sir.
Even some states, like some states in the south, one party actually protested that it should be implemented, but when they came to power, they made the institution even weaker.
Sir.
Right? Now, the Indian public's role in parliament is from election to election.
Sir.
But those 5 years, you are at their mercy. How can you increase the public's participation in policy making to make the executive more accountable?
Sir, I can think of few things. Firstly, there's something called as the pre-legislative consultancy policy, where the laws which are being brought in are put in public domain, so that there is a feedback mechanism. People get to know about it and their opinions are considered. That is first. I think we need to strengthen it going forward. Secondly,
Strengthen means, is it there at all?
sir, it's not implementable, although
Why is it not implementable? You know this, such a practice which exists in a number of European countries, Estonia, Switzerland and a few others.
sir, I am
What is that law in Switzerland which any law that is passed in Switzerland parliament, if people collect certain number of signatures, that law can be put to referendum, and if the referendum is against it,
Sir.
then the government is obligatory to change that law. Are you aware of that?
I am not aware about
Okay,
this. Sir.
please read that as a student of PSIR. It's valid there.
Sir.
And Estonia also.
Sir.
So how it can be done in India?
Sir.
Okay, what is Pareto's principle?
Sir, I am not able to recall, sir.
Okay, 80-20.
Sir.
In the government, does it work?
Sir,
That 80% of the work is done by 20% people?
Sir, government being such a big department, I am of the opinion that because I have also been the divisional head in Prayagraj, there lies a certain inefficiency in the workforce, in utilization of it. That's also because of the lack of skilling which I see in my department.
Okay,
in
there
terms of
was one,
technology.
ex-IS officer who was then later the governor of RBI. He made a statement, and that is available on his podcast, where he says, and he quotes some chief minister. So it is not a vague statement by a very renowned ex-IS officer,
Sir.
who says that one chief minister quoted, only 25% of the IS officers can be trusted upon to get the job done.
Sir.
That's a scathing comment.
Sir.
Made in public by an officer of the same service.
Sir.
You want to be part of it? You already are.
Sir.
How do you change that?
Sir, it's about, sir, getting ourselves accountable to the work. Sir, I think there has to be a proper checks and balance mechanism. And although I'm not aware as to what happens when it comes to the practical aspect of this, but then, sir, proper monitoring has to be done. Use of technology to keep them accountable. So going forward, we need to do that. And sir, there has to be active participation from the society too, the civil society too, when it comes to maybe social audit of schemes and so on. So things can come out in public, and then the public is also aware as to what is the functioning of bureaucrats.
Public is really not able to do anything.
Sir.
But if you do not penalize incompetence,
Sir.
they'll continue to happen. How do you penalize incompetence in civil services?
Sir. Sir, I can think of
Any service for that matter.
Sir, proper monitoring and evaluation has to be there. Maybe we can evaluate each officer using technology in 6 to 1 year, considering the jobs or the roles assigned, and vice versa, what has been done, what has been the progress. Sir, I'm aware that already mechanisms of virtual conferences and so on are there, right from the top to the bottom in terms of hierarchy. But then
this conference means nothing.
Sir.
Virtual conference se kya hona hai?
Sir.
Anyway, think about it.
Sir.
Okay?
Sir.
One government tried to do it.
Sir.
Thank Thank you.
Sir.
Okay, welcome, best youth parliamentarian.
Thank you, sir.
What is question hour and what is zero hour?
Sir, question hour is basically allowed by the Speaker of the House to deliberate upon the important questions which are there, sir, and the ministers and the executives they speak on those matters, sir. They reply to those questions, sir.
Which comes first? 0 hours comes first or question hour comes first when the parliament starts, session starts,
Sir,
the day starts,
sir, I am not exactly sure, but then question hours comes first and then the 0 hour.
then 0 hour. For the question hour, is there any notice to be given by the member or not?
Sir, I am not technically aware about it, sir. I am
So
not
what is private member's bill?
Sir, these are the bills which are introduced by the individual parliamentarians, sir, in the Lok Sabha or the Raj Sabha, sir.
The parliamentarian may be from opposition, maybe from the ruling party also,
Yes, sir. Sir, any member of parliamentarian can introduce.
who is not a part of the government,
Who is not
not a minister.
a minister, sir. Yes, sir.
Sure?
Sir, in my limited understanding.
Okay, okay. See, you are exploring foreign cinema.
Yes, sir.
You might be knowing Miranda rights.
Sir, I'm sorry, sir. I'm not
See,
aware. About
whenever you see a movie, English movie, a crime movie especially, when the police catches a person, they say something to him.
it. Yes, sir.
You might have seen that.
Yes, sir.
You have right not to speak, you have
Yes,
right
sir.
to have a lawyer, all those things.
Yes, sir.
In India, we don't have such system.
Sir.
Why? We just, police comes, catches a person, take him to Thana
Sir.
station, and then do whatever they want to do.
Sir.
No rights are read to the person whom they are catching.
Sir.
Why? So,
Sir, this might be because of the evolution of the legal system in the country like that. Sir, I think US Constitution allows certain fundamental rights in that way to be implemented, and maybe
but
the law will design-
we don't have that fundamental rights
Sir, we do.
for the accused.
So we do have, but then our maybe the provisions in the laws are not designed.
What are those provisions? Tell me this. There is. You are right. There is provision in the law. But what is that? That clause provision.
Sir, I'm not exactly sure, sir.
Okay. Okay. Fine. See, it is being said that this is the 1991 moment for our country.
Sir,
What was the 1991 moment? Why it is the time again for the 1991?
sir, by the reference of 1991 movement, I think the reference is being made to the LPG reforms which were introduced. And sir, I am of the opinion that because India is in the Amrit Kal and we are going to become a developed country by 2047, we are taking certain significant economic reforms in the country, be it about liberalizing certain sectors or enhancing the manufacturing capacity by introduction of schemes like PLI and so on, or deregulation and moving on towards
See,
ease
but
of
it is
doing
said
business.
that government has slowed down the structural reforms.
Sir,
So it is a time to reboot again, and if we want to move to at Viksit Bharat level,
sir,
some structural reforms are needed immediately, which the government should take now.
sir, sir.
Which are those reforms you would like to see?
Sir, I am of the opinion that a major structural reform needs to come in the agriculture sector, sir. Agriculture sector cannot just be a dialogue between the government and the farmers, sir. We need to gradually liberalize it in terms of increasing the private sector participation.
The government tried that, it failed.
Yes, sir. Sir, although there was a failure when it came to the farm laws, sir, I think a lot more deliberative mechanism, including the farmers, the unions, and the states all across the India, needs to be
Okay, you have
implemented, sir.
tell one, I'll tell you one.
Sir.
See, the entrepreneurs, the industrialists
Sir.
want labor reforms, and major point of contention is they want hire and fire policy.
Sir.
Should we have hire and fire policy?
Sir, I think sectorally we can look into it because certain sectors of the economy are designed in this way. For instance, the gig economy sector, sir. It is a sector which is designed on getting a job for few days and then not getting a job. There's a hire and fire policy already there. Sir, when it comes to industrial sector of the economy, sir, I think there cannot be a blanket implementation of hire and fire policy, but then there are already laws which I think puts the limit of 200 or 300 labor, and then below, if it's below that, then
Question
they
is
can.
industry demanding it. FDI is not coming. This is one big hindrance. There are so many hindrances.
Sir,
So this has to be done, and government is not doing it.
sir, because
Just one short answer.
Sir, Sir, I think, sir, we cannot have a blanket ban on this because labor is an important constituent of Indian economy, sir. So there has to be protection of the rights going forward, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Abhi,
Sir,
how do you think your interview went off? Good, very good, excellent.
Sir,
Pick one of them.
Sir, good, sir.
Good. No, you are a very good candidate.
Sir.
Last time, how much did you get?
Sir, 165, sir.
165. And your interview is on 8th of April.
Sir,
So this time your target should be anywhere around 200.
sir,
Isn't it?
sir.
If you get that magical figure, and how has your mains gone?
Sir, decent, I would say, sir.
Achha. So then it's good.
Sir.
So you aim for that.
Sir,
Since it will be on 8th of April, you should keep yourself abreast of the developments which is taking place,
sir.
both locally, nationally and globally.
Sir,
Very many questions we have not asked you because you have political science and international relations.
sir.
So questions may come from anywhere.
Sir,
Nothing may come from your DAF, except for that, because it's related to the current affairs also. So covers political science and international relations.
sir.
Keep that in mind.
Sir,
Since you come from Bhopal, so certain things we asked you there.
Sir.
Raising question has been there
sir.
regarding a masjid there. It comes under the role of the judges,
Sir.
how it is coming.
Sir,
When you were referring to saying that there is a mechanism,
sir.
the question put was whether there is a separate law for them. The answer straight away is no.
Sir,
Mechanism is a different thing.
sir.
That is an in-house thing which the judiciary has developed
Sir,
for itself. And whether it is there also or not, be sure about it.
okay, sir.
There are some people saying that there is something which has been given in 1994,
Sir,
post SR Bombay case. But what exactly it is there, you should be sure. So read about it,
okay, sir.
whether there is something there.
Sir,
Otherwise, there have been very many people who have come, ex-chief justices also, who have come on air and said the procedure now being followed by the Supreme Court is absolutely wrong.
sir.
And they are making a mess of it.
Sir,
And the faith of the common man in the judiciary
Sir.
has eroded and gone to a depth from where it is difficult to retrace it now.
sir.
So one after another, many things are happening. So very, very sure. Wish you all the best.
Sir,
Sir.
Abhi, you are from Bhopal.
sir.
Recently, there has been a lot of controversy regarding the disposal of the waste
Waste.
of that gas tragedy.
Yes, sir.
So, what has the gas involved? Why it happened?
Sir,
And now the controversy relating to the waste.
sir.
Where they are taking it? There is a protest there. What will be the implications? Then you are from Prayagraj.
Sir.
So, a lot of questions relating to the Kumbh.
Kumbh.
You answered some, but there can be others like the stampede that happened.
Yes, sir.
Whether it could have been prevented.
Sir.
Okay.
Sir.
The long traffic jams.
Sir.
Okay. Then there is a controversy about the quality of the water.
Sir.
Fecal matters were found.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And other contaminations. And the figure itself, 66 crores.
Yes, sir.
Whether it can be relied upon or there is a double counting or whatever. Things like that.
Sir.
Okay.
Sir, I have a question on this.
Okay, we'll come to your
Okay, sir.
question
Okay, sir.
after we finish.
So, sir.
Then Prayagraj incident happened, if you remember. There was a don called Atiq Ahmed. He was shot in point blank range in Prayagraj while he was handcuffed and held by two policemen on either side. Because IPS is your second preference, that's why I am telling you this. So what was it? Encounter, murder? Who was responsible? Okay?
Sir.
and also go through the new criminal laws.
Sir.
All the 3 criminal laws have been revised. So, what are the positive points? What are the pro-women provisions? And what we could have attempted and we haven't,
Sir.
like marital rape or cyber crime in detail,
Sir.
many things. Okay. Then post offices we discussed, but there can be so many other questions
Yes, sir.
relating
Yes, sir.
to the postal department. And you are 2021 batch,
Sir.
so you will lose 3 years of seniority.
Yes, sir.
Why are you prepared to lose 3 years of
Yes,
seniority?
sir. Yes, sir.
Questions like that.
Noted,
Okay.
sir. Noted.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Abhi, you are a very pleasant person. You
Sir.
know, nice demeanor.
Sir.
You dressed well, except that we do not recommend red tie.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Okay,
You
sir.
may like to wear something more sober.
Sir.
You know, going with your suit color. Otherwise, normal days it's okay.
Sir.
Donald Trump wears it all the time.
Sir.
All right. A fresh shirt with a nice crisp collar.
Sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Now, see, whenever you're answering questions which are opinion based,
Sir.
you have to be little careful.
Sir.
Because the first response is to respond quickly because you will be able to give some answer.
Sir.
But in our conversation, your answers were very generic,
Okay, sir.
right?
Okay, sir.
So if I'm saying how do you judge the performance, then there have to be, hold them accountable,
Sir.
some specific recommendations. You
Sir.
know. Some are already in vogue, 360 degree. I'm just giving you one example.
Sir.
All right. And then there was once government effort some time back to have a performance evaluation after certain years of service before they come up for promotion.
Okay, sir.
Those are kind of specific things. If you can actually add, then your answer becomes more convincing. Otherwise, it's a generic answer, you know. Now, you already attended an interview. Brush up your knowledge of important articles of Constitution
Sir.
and important court judgments that have shaped India.
Sir.
And in any question, controversial or otherwise, if you can support your answer
Sir.
with a specific article of Constitution or court judgment,
Sir.
always do that. That makes your answer complete and convincing.
Sir.
Okay. Rest, go with full confidence and comfort that you're not on the road if nothing happens. Okay.
Sir.
You'll do very well.
Sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Small piece of advice: while you're talking to one member, have a glance at the other members too.
Okay,
Because you're answering to entire board.
Sir.
Secondly, answer should not be very long.
Sir.
You are habit of giving longish answer.
Sir.
That is not good.
Okay, sir.
Try to finish the answer within 35 to 40 seconds.
Sir.
And DAF and any finance paper are you reading?
I'm sorry, sir.
Any finance paper are you reading?
No, sir. No finance.
At when is the interview?
8th of April, sir.
You have some time, read some Mint or
Okay, sir.
Business Standard, Economic Times, anything. Because some 1 or 2 questions may come on economy and have some data points, everything ready with you.
Sir.
And otherwise, whatever is done in DAF, Parliament, now you have mentioned some questions on parliamentary procedures is come.
Sir.
And the English foreign cinema,
Okay, sir.
please. Otherwise, you are good to go. Very good performance. Otherwise.
All the best.
Sir. Sir, I have...
Any question you wanted to ask?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, on this question of whether 66 crore people really visited, I'm not getting the approach how to answer it because,
I gave you the answer actually.
sir,
More or less the figure is correct,
sir.
but double counting cannot be ruled out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Suppose a person takes 3 times dip
Yes, sir.
or 4 times dip,
Yes, sir.
probably he will be counted as
Double
4
counting,
times.
yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Okay, sir.
because you can't really challenge the official figure.
Sir.
But you can show that yes, there is some scope of
Yes,
double
sir.
counting.
Yes, sir.
See, the mechanism which was used,
Sir.
you were a part of that scenario. Did you go to the control room there?
No, sir. I
So
don't
you
know.
should have gone.
Sir.
It would have given you an idea.
Sir.
You see, they are having a mapping
Yeah.
which includes many things.
Sir.
There is a drone technology.
Drone tech.
There is another technology which the BARC used,
Yes, sir.
which was not open to people
Sir.
generally.
Sir.
But there is a technology which they were
Sir.
doing it and experimenting it, whether that can be a success.
Okay, sir.
Then the count which is taking place through the movement of the people
Sir.
from that area.
Sir.
Then there is static photographing being
Yes, sir.
taken,
Yes, sir.
videos being taken, etc., etc. It's a combination of so many things
many
there
things, sir.
happening there,
Sir.
isn't it?
Sir.
Now, summation of it, certain variations can be there,
Sir.
plus minus 2-3%.
Yes, sir.
So what he's saying is, more or less it will be correct,
Yes, sir.
but it remains there.
Sir.
And calculating at such a gigantic figure, that bound to be a plus minus.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And how it is being done, there are sat images coming from different areas, not only from the ones which we are doing it.
Yes, sir.
The other foreign countries and also.
Yes, sir.
So the data sharing is taking place.
Sir.
So tomorrow there is a possibility that this 66.6 may either become 65,
Sir.
that is possible,
Sir.
or it may go up,
Sir.
combining. So everybody has done it.
Yes, sir.
USA has done it, China also has done it.
Yes, sir.
Another thing it is there.
Sir.
So that is a gigantic task.
Sir.
Another thing which I wanted to tell you about your postal department. You see, in this budget, there is a separate budget. 500 crores has been allocated for freight movement.
Yes, sir.
So they are moving from bulk movement of the freight and how it can reach the last
Yes, sir.
post.
Yes, sir.
So go through it.
Okay, sir.
Separate budget provision is of 500 crores.
Sir.
Okay, all the best.
Sir, one more question, if I may ask. Sir, can I take a blatantly strong stance when it comes to judiciary, as in about
See,
the
the
mechanism?
question which was put to you, whether there is a separate law,
Law.
you didn't answer that question.
Okay, sir.
Either yes or no.
Okay, sir.
If
That
no,
you have to say yes.
Okay.
So, if yes, then why?
Okay,
If
sir.
further question is asked,
Okay.
then why?
Okay, sir.
If no, if a further question is asked, then you explain. Otherwise, yes or no. Matter ends there. So your answer should have been finished in one sentence.
In our
one
country,
word.
law doesn't classify any of this.
Sir.
So, but you didn't say that. You said something different.
Okay,
It
sir.
is, the mechanism is being followed, etc.
That you could have followed by saying,
Okay.
like civil servants,
Sir.
they are protected by a clause, a special sanction is required.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
In their official dealings, not unofficial, official dealings.
Sir.
So in this case, it was not even official dealing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
But still then the Supreme Court judge, Chief Justice permission is required.
Yes, sir.
Verify that. It came out in the newspapers, but you verify that.
Sir.
You see, you must see the sequencing of the events as it took place.
Sir.
Incident is of 14th March. Nothing happens on 15th.
Yeah.
Nothing happens on 16th. Nothing happens on 17th. Nothing happens on 18th, 19th. 20th, Times of India blasts this
Yes, sir.
and certain things comes. Then they come to know that on 15th itself, the Supreme Court of India had held a collegium meeting
Yes, sir.
and decided to transfer him to Allahabad. So somebody must have linked it to Allahabad people also, that he is going there.
Yes, sir.
There is a
So-
demonstration there.
Huh?
There is a demonstration there.
Then demonstration is there, another thing starts happening.
Sir.
And the Chief Justice of India made the mess of whole thing.
Yes, sir.
He said the transfer
Is
and this particular case is delinked. Well, how can you,
Yes, sir.
whom you are trying to make a fool of?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Today it is a time of, social
Yes,
media,
sir. Yes,
everything is there.
Yes, sir.
You see what filthy language is being used
Sir.
against the judges by name.
Sir.
And under the new laws, digital digital
Yes,
things
sir.
which you are doing
Is an evidence.
can be hauled up.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
okay, all the best.
Okay, sir.